Everybody, guava, how y'all doing today? Laird Farmer 73 here. Wanted to have a little talk, little chat, and see where everybody is on the upcoming events. I wanted to make sure we are all on the same page. Hey, B Down, how you doing? How's everybody? Is it still morning? I've been messing around. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, they beat you today. What's up, Fifi's Urban Garden? Hey, Fifi Urban Garden, how you doing? Hey, Indiana Jackson and Talisha. Thank you, B Down. Hold on a second here. Who else we got? Miss Lady. So Good Garden, my brother. What's going on, man? What's going on? RYMC, how you doing? Robin Carpenter, Roster Man in the house, Suzette. Uh, Asha, I think it is pronounced. The off-grid trucker. What's going on, my brother? It's good to see you in the house. Let me get myself together here, which I should already did, but I get excited. All right, Melville Williams. Missy Hawk in the house. How you doing, Missy? It's good to see you in here. All right. It's good to see everybody in here. I want to get right into it because I didn't want to be here long. Yes, I do. I ain't gonna lie. I be wanting to be here long. I'm good, man. I'm good, off-grid trucker. I know you got a lot of stuff, man. Listen, off-grid trucker, man. We might have to link up, man. I got so much stuff to show the world that I can't anymore. I'm not gonna take this video into a weird space, but we got so much to talk about. Said Canada waking up to scary times. Canada, you ain't alone, like Michael Jackson. You are not alone. We are here with you. Go get her. Go get her. So, yeah, she feeling much better. This is what I wanted to talk about, Fifi. Listen, with everything going on, okay, so let me see. So you always say this is going to be a quick one. I know. That's because I really want it to be, and I really want my message to get across. But the more I talk back and forth with you guys, that's what makes it go on far. But listen, I wrote some notes down. A lot of things, a lot of changes. I don't care who you voted for or anything like that. That's none of my business. I don't care. But the reality of it all is things are about to change in such a dramatic way that we've a lot of us have never seen any of it. Natalie said just purchased 5 fruit trees last night. Amen. And that's why we here today. Come on, she didn't even want you, did she? So that's why we're here today. A lot of changes are not just about to happen, but a lot of changes are already happening. And we can agree on that, okay? It don't matter who you like or what you wanted the outcome to be. We can all agree there are going to be major changes. Can we agree on that? Here we go with the throttling. Okay. Okay, we can't all agree on that. So here we go. I want us to think about And I almost did a StreamYard. Every time I say the V word, they throttle me. I'm going to have to stop saying it. I promise you, every time I say the V word of what we just did last month, they throttle my video down. Every time. And every time I say it, it'd be doing fine. And then I say the word and I can see it on the screen. It flickers and then that be it. That's part of the change that's coming, is going to be censorship. There's already changes in the works of censorship of what you can and cannot say. There's going to be censorship of what you can and what you cannot show, what you can and what you cannot talk about. And I'm not talking about just cutting off your social media platform. I'm talking about it's getting to a point where it's the truth. They've said it, that they want to change the laws, that if you say something against certain people, they will put you in jail. That's how much change is coming, okay? Okay.
Oh, you still live?
I just started. I kid you not. Come on now.
Oh, you just started.
I literally just started. Hold on, yo.
Oh, you still on there? Oh.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Well, it's depending on traffic.
Yeah. You want to take this dog? Want a dog with you?
No, do you need anything?
No. Okay. Let's get back into it. Had to get some love. Okay. With all the changes going on, we need to invest in. I got a list of things that I've been busy. That's why I haven't been putting out videos. I just got back and I'm about to leave again. Yo, if you don't invest in your own self-sufficiency, you are going to find yourself in a world of trouble. We can't change anything that has happened one way or the other. The only thing we can do, and everybody is feeling so down and out and down in the dumps about the changes that's coming, I got a way to fix it. I got a way to stand up against this nonsense. You have to be self-sufficient. I've been talking about this for over 8 years. A lot of other YouTubers have been talking about this for just as long or longer. There is only one way to put us back on track. It's self-dependent. Let me see. You got to be self-sufficient and depend on yourself. So this is what we're going to talk about. I know y'all sick of hearing this. Get used to it. Because in a minute, it's all going to be forced on you to hear and listen to. Like we're being forced to listen to the stuff on the news and the media right now every day. And I'm sick of hearing certain names. I'm sick of hearing certain agendas. I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of it. None of it is going to make it good for me. None of it's going to make it good for you. Nothing. If you don't have a couple of extra $1 million in your bank account to throw around at IKEA or Bed Bath & Beyond because you ain't got nothing better to do today, you in some trouble. Everybody keep thinking, well, they were motivated on it. Ooh, I better not say that either. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, then I'm gonna let it go. The video gonna go slow anyway, okay? This whole thing has been motivated by hatred. I'm gonna say it, hatred. I've been wanting to put this other video out for the longest, and I keep saying don't do it. But I'm gonna go and say it because they're gonna throttle me back anyway. Hey, yo, before I get into what we're talking about, I want to touch on one quick subject. Hatred is the new religion. Hatred has become a religion. Have you noticed? Is it just me? I'm going to tell you why I came to that conclusion. I'm going to let my video out too. Hatred has become the new religion because people worship the hatred more than any other God they praise. Hatred is the new religion. You want to know why I say that? Because they come together in certain cult followings, and usually it's because of the like-mindedness of a subject or situation. The like-mindedness in this new church of hatred is hatred. I'm going to tell you why I call it a religion. It's because all religions right now, all of them, I don't care what or who you believe in, are all agreeing on this one subject of hatred or self-hatred. I got to say that before I go into my video. I got to get this off my chest. Can anybody think I'm wrong? It's people out here that don't want to listen to nothing. For instance, there are Christians. Christians don't want to listen to the Bible. They want to listen to whatever they feel that fuels their hate. I've heard Hebrews, same thing. I've been watching videos and listening to all these people's videos, and whatever fuels their hate, it overrides their beliefs. Who said that? Said Miss Lady said, I hope you're wrong. I'm not wrong. The proof is in your face. It is a religion. The things and the rules that are being, and the laws that are being implemented right now in this country that's brewing on the back burner, ready to come to the forefront, is only hatred. There is no rhyme or reason for a lot of the laws that they're trying to pass right now. None. Their laws and their reasoning is so bad that even some of their own folks is like, that's a little too evil. We ain't gonna allow that much evil. Shh. We just wanted a little division. We didn't want all of the hatred. Tell me I'm lying. Somebody prove me wrong. Tell me I'm wrong or prove me wrong. Hey, New Orleans Gardener, how you doing? I was just thinking about you today. Hatred is the new religion. And where do you go see what I'm talking about? Miss Lady, if you can't see what I'm talking about on everyday social media and even in some of our churches and even in your neighborhood, your friends and your family, if you can't see that, sweetheart, I can't open your eyes to anything. I won't even attempt or try, because if you can't see the division and the hatred is being spewed right now amongst all men, there is nothing I can do for you. Okay? We're all going to find out soon whether you did this or not, whether you helped to fuel it or not. We're all going to find out. And you know what? And the people that, all right, that's enough for you. I'm not gonna do this today. I did it the other day for 3 hours. I'm not gonna do it with you. This is the part I'm talking about, family. And I know that's a troll. They gotta feed their troll baby, so they got a job to do too. They punched in to be a troll. That's what they gotta do. Now listen. Uh right, thank you, Sable Homestead. If you don't see what's going on right now, you're done for. It's too late for you. I have no words for you. I won't even answer the question of what's going on or why do you think that. If you're that lost, only you need God. Nothing I can do can help you. Nothing I can tell you gonna save you or help you or guide you. You need God Almighty Himself. You need the blood of Jesus. Nothing I can tell you gonna help you if you don't see. It's so crazy right now that even the people that wanted this are panicking because now they're saying this. Wait a minute. You mean I'm gonna be affected too? You mean I'm going to be affected too? But I was voting for y'all. I wanted this to happen. I'm your friend. No, you're not. You're poor. See, everybody, this is why I said hatred is the new religion. You let your hatred override your better judgment. Folks let their hatred of another man or another race override their morals and their common sense. You let your hatred override your common sense. What I mean by that is this. You thought, let me put this in better terms. When the man come to spray for bugs, I know a lot of folks can understand this. When the man come to your house to spray for bugs, he is not just spraying for roaches. He is spraying for anything that's not human. When he come in your house and start spraying them juices and berries all around your house and up under your house and all of this stuff, what is the first thing the exterminator tell you? If you have goldfish or fish bowls or pets, rabbits, lizards, snakes, whatever you got is your pet, your dog, your cat, you can't have them in there this week. If you got fish bowls, cover them up with as much stuff as you possibly can. When the exterminator comes, he sprays for anything that's not human. He don't say this formula just works on roaches. Nope, because it don't. It work on roaches, spiders, beetles, bugs, bed bugs, and anything in its way. Rabbits, pet goldfish, puppy dogs, whatever is in its path is going to catch it. Moths, whatever is in its path. Okay, well, that's what they have done. Where you thought you were going to get rid of just your problem. You thought, I don't like that group of people. So whatever y'all want to do to them, fine by me. But you didn't realize the people that was going to exterminate that group of people, they don't have a recipe for just that group of people. This exterminator is going to spray for anything that's not him. So if you don't have millions and millions of dollars tucked up under your mattress because you ain't got nothing better to do, you are going to be exterminated as well as the people that you hate. So that's why I say hatred is the new religion, because your hatred overrode your common sense. When they come get the poor people, you forget you're poor. You might have more money than me, but you don't have enough money for them. See, they have a quota, they have rules and regulations. That's why some of us can never be in some of those political positions because they've made it an all rich boys club, basically. You can't go run for certain offices. I mean, you can, but you don't have enough money to win. It's just like the healthcare system. If you don't have enough money, you're going to stay in the sick position that you're already in. Because, trust me, I left the medical field for this exact same reason. If you don't have enough money to be healthy, you're doomed. If you don't have enough money to make changes in the political system, you're doomed. If you don't have enough money, that's why they raise campaign money, right? Because they need to campaign. It don't matter who the best person is for the job. If you don't have enough money to campaign, you won't win. Or I would be president. I led for president. I would go run. If he can run, I can run. You know, that dude got like 3 strikes. I can run and be the president. So, hatred is the new religion. And I'm going to tell you something else. It's going to sting a little bit. This new religion Lord help me. I think this new religion is almost as popular as Christianity. Why do I say that? Why do I think hatred is the new religion and I think this new religion is more powerful than Christianity? Because this religion of hatred has been around before Christianity. And it has grown and flourished to the point that it is overshadowing Christianity. Because certain people that are Christians are just as spiteful and hateful in their congregations. So they think they praying. It's like a front. It's like a front. And this just ain't about Christians. This is all denominations. This is all of them. Because all of them had a lot of them had hateful intentions for mankind. So that, to me, overrides Christianity because you got people that don't believe in it. They was hateful. And people that's deep down in it, they were hateful as well. And then you have all these big, giant televangelists. They were listen to me. I thought these televangelists was, you think they was promoting cheeseburgers. They promoted hatred more than they promoted Jesus Christ himself. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Maybe it's just me. Is it me? Correct me, please. Because every televangelist that I heard, except for like 2 out of all the hundreds of them on television, most of them was like, well, what he did to that young lady, we'll give him a mulligan on that one. What? Well, what he did to those other women, he did it on a Tuesday, so it doesn't make it as bad. What? Well, the people he robbed and frauded from, he said he was sorry. What? That dude just got caught with that half ounce of kush. He was in court and he said he was sorry too. Can he get out of jail? Well, no. Hey, that's crime. Oh, what? So when all the televangelists and all of our political and public leaders was on the side of hatred and division, you overrode your belief system in the Almighty Himself in the Word of God. Now, don't listen. I didn't write the book. But in that book, now they should know better than me. They make billions and millions of dollars just by standing on TV talking just like this about Jesus. They make a lot of money by doing that. If you know how to say the word Jesus like that, you instantly put commas behind your bank account numbers. If you can say Jesus. If you can do that, your money and you're worth more. Okay? So, with all that being said and known, that's something I had to get off my chest because we know we are going down the dark path in American history. Y'all know, y'all hear them televangelists. I say it again. This could not, that man needs to. This is what I heard now. Somebody said this. You all seen what I seen. That man is here to save us. He's been anointed by Jesus himself. Brothers and sisters, they're trying to keep him down because they're led by the dark spirits. They did that. See how I just did that? And seen. Thank you. Thank you. See how I just did that? Okay. And they help promote that evil wickedness that's going on right now. Every time you turn on the television, it's like a horror movie. And here's the worst part. It's like watching Jason, Friday the 13th, right? Right when you think y'all got rid of him and oh yeah, we cut his head off, whatever, and we drowning in the lake, whatever. And now you starting to hug your girlfriend. Are you okay, Cindy? Yes, he almost got me. Thank you, Justin. Da-na-na! Jason jumped back out the water, hanging onto his head and stuff. And like, oh, set him on fire now. That's this dude. That's this dude. Every time we think we got rid of him over the last damn 8 years, 12 years, whatever, he keep coming back like Jason. He will be the next horror movie. We got, what's the dude? We got Saw. We got Freddy. We got Jason, Michael Myers, and the smiling face dude. Like, hello, Sydney. I don't know his name. And now we got Sunkiss. He keep coming back for an extra sequel. Jigsaw, right. And what's the dude? Hello, Sydney. What's his name? With the Joker face. And this dude keep coming. You can't kill him. Pennywise. You can't. Ghostface. That's right. I never liked that. Scream. You can't get rid of this dude, man. So, you know how they say, if the world ends, there will still be roaches. with little funny hairdos. That's all gonna be on the planet. You can't get rid of them. Can't get rid of them. With that being said, you cannot deny. I don't care. I don't care which way you swing. I don't care what you voted for. You about to feel it. You about to feel this. You about to feel this pain. So I want to talk about these tariffs. I'm not going to explain tariffs. That should have been done when you hit your double digits in your age. I'm not going to explain tariffs, but I will explain. Everybody keep thinking they will not have any effect on us whatsoever. You about to find out, because absolutely everything you touch is not made here. You may be something that's made here, and I got proof. It was assembled here. It was not made here. And I'm going to talk to all the folks that keep saying, made in America. Made in America. I'm going to talk to y'all. You know why you say, made in America, and you drive a Toyota Tundra? I just seen this about a month ago, but I got to say it. I seen somebody flying their wanted, the president that they wanted flag behind their truck, and an American flag behind their truck, and a rebel flag on the top of their truck, and it was in a 4-door Toyota Tundra. I took a picture of it, but I was too ashamed to show it. I said, look at this. Made in America. This, you about to feel this, boy. You gonna feel this just like I'm gonna feel it. And after a while, you gonna start understanding. I'm not going down there no more. We did this for 30 minutes. I'm gonna stop. Just because it says it was made in America don't mean it was made in America. It was probably assembled in America, and America's made a little bit of money and profit off of assembling it in America. But they subsidized all of that work in other countries. I used to work at a bunch of, I come from the automotive part of the entire country. I worked in so many automotive plants, I could tell you just about anything and how to run the machines to this day. And let me tell you something I seen all my young life. Made in China, made in India, made in Korea, made in Taiwan, made in Vietnam. Now, these are American-made automotive plants. I don't care whether you assembling parts or you're assembling vehicles or you're assembling machinery. Each piece inside this thing that's stamped with the American flag on it and say made in America, nope. All them parts came from overseas. All of them. All of them. Open your engine hood up on your car and look real close at that little stamp. And I bet you it's probably a Canadian stamp on it somewhere. It's going to tell you made in China, made in India, made in Taiwan, made in Korea. I can't make this up. Go do it yourself. Do your own research. And if you do it, you're going to fall down the rabbit hole of truth. I can't make this up. Here's the other thing about made in America. You know why you bought a Toyota Tundra? You know why you bought a Honda Accord? You know why you bought all of these items? A Samsung telephone, Samsung TV. You want to know why you did that? Because number one, a lot of the things we have are not made here. Number two, every time you see something, just go online, some online shopping. Go to that one place that everybody like to shop at, right? When you see something that has been made in America and stamped with an American stamp, and it truly, really is made in America, the price is 4 times higher than if you got something from Samsung. Am I lying or am I telling the truth? I'm just trying to stay on track and be corrected. Every time when you purchase clothing or anything else that is truly made here in the United States of America, inside of these border walls, you pay 4 times more money for it. It's a reason for that. Because we don't have the materials like these other countries do. We don't have the supplies like these other countries. We don't got everything in this country. You don't. We don't. That's like us going to your neighbor, can I borrow a cup of sugar? Because you ain't got no damn sugar. That's us. So if I only got a little bit of sugar because I can only produce a little bit of sugar, it's going to cost you more. Tariffs. Listen to this. People asked me years ago when I was selling honey, Led, why you selling 8 ounces for $35? I said, because I'm a beekeeper. And I only have so much. I'm not a beekeeper farm. I'm just a man with a bunch of hives, and I wanted to sell my honey. So you get to see my hard work live on video. You get to see the process of me processing this honey. You get to see how long it took me to do this, which is days on end for one person. And then you get to see the finished product and jarred, fresh, with no chemicals, no sprays, no nothing. That's why mine is $35. The jar alone costs $2. And then the shipping and everything else, that's why. Made in America. That's actually how this works. Because I'm not a mass producer of honey, real, true, raw, unfiltered honey. It's going to cost you more. One man doing all the labor, it's going to cost you more. If I had to pay somebody to help me harvest it, it's going to cost you more. Made in America. But if you can pay nickels on a dime in other countries for them to do it and cut it, and it's not real, it's not raw, and you literally are paying people 25 cents per hour, if not per day, yeah, you can sell it and stick it in that little cute bear container, put it on every shelf inside of the American stores and sell it for $3 for 8 ounces. Because number one, it's not real. Number two, you are promoting slavery because you're making people over there, they can't even support their lives. Then they wonder, why is people trying to bring drugs and run drugs? Why do they do this? Because you're paying them 25 cents an hour. And the cartels is saying, we want our money. You better pay your rent. If you can't pay your rent, I got a job for you. Everybody think people just be born criminals. That ain't how this work. They do that because their lives are being threatened because their employer won't pay them an honest wage. So they're forced to go and work for the Darth Vader. Okay. So with everybody trying to say we don't need nothing from outside sources, good luck with that. Everything now, you need to start investing. Let's talk about this. Avocados. I put out an avocado video. I messed the title up. I'm sorry about that. I put out a video about the avocados. Me growing avocados in the cold. I did that for a reason. I know the video was a little janky, but I really wanted to make a point. The price of an avocado is already like $1. And now I ain't talking about where y'all just have avocado trees in your backyard, Florida. I'm talking about anywhere else in the United States, an avocado gonna run you over $1. Over $1. Avocado, why you think I'm worried about avocado so bad? Because avocado is one of the most healthiest fruits that you could eat and put inside your body. It has almost everything you need, the perfect nutrition inside your body. The right fats, the right oils, the right proteins, everything. That's why avocados cost so much. Most avocados are being imported from Mexico. Go do your research. People say, no, California. Yeah, California ain't got nothing on Mexico. So all of those fruits and vegetables are coming from other countries, not very far away. Mexico. You're gonna put tariffs on Mexico with let's talk about what will be affected. Every restaurant, every supermarket, every chain of anything that got anything to do with food, period. Because unlike Mexico, America has 4 seasons. A lot of our seasons last for almost 6 months. What are you going to be growing in 6 months unless you got some kind of weird aquaponic setup? Right? Okay. I'm talking about food that's going to sustain you. If you got an aquaponic setup in your garage and it's not fully sustainable that could actually feed your family all winter, I'm not that ain't what we talking about. I'm talking about sustainability. I'm talking about real gardening, the real thing, the real deal. If you can't do that, we in trouble. Okay? So, right. Thank you, Toby. That was dope. You said biting the hand that literally feeds us. Literally. Literally. That has to do with gasoline. That has to do with all fuels. That has to do with all food. When, in the winter months and you still eating grapes, during the winter months and you're still eating apples, in the winter months and you're still eating fresh heads of lettuce, have you ever thought about where this comes from? Turn that head of lettuce over. Right at the SKU number, look where it came from. Am I still wrong? Thank you for that, Adina Collins. All the ingredients in your lotions and olive oils and everything else. But think about it. Think about the little minute things that go in your food that you don't think count. You think this is about cars and imports like stuff like this. Lumber. Who think they about to get a house built? Lumber. Let's talk about land. We're gonna skip down this list real quick. Let's talk about land. Who think they're gonna get some land and get a house built? If you can even afford the freaking lumber made in America, who gonna build the house? Because they wanna send all of the people that build your house back. Lumber from Canada, that's overseas too. Lumber from Canada, they like, nope, tariffs. So once the price of lumber, screws, nails, go, by the way, look and see where all that stuff is made. All of the stuff that holds the damn wood together. Screws, nails, hammers. Go look who makes the freaking tools. All of them. Even the ones you think, since they're so popular, that you think they're so popular, I'm not going to name none. You think they're so popular because you've been raised with these names all your life. They've always been made overseas. Always. And if they weren't, and they started here in America, right? This popular name brand of tool or whatever it is, they were bought out in the 70s by overseas. But they still hold the name brand, right, Andrea. They still hold the American name brand because they know if they change this American name, for instance, if they change the name Ford Tough, if they change that word to Hainashi, you ain't gonna buy a Hainashi truck. If they take the Ford symbol off and put a Hainashi symbol on the front, the sales will plummet. But you don't know that the only thing American on that whole truck is that Ford symbol. The rest under the hood and under the carpet and in the dashboard and in all the workings that you can't see, Hainashi. I can't make this up. That's a made up name, by the way. And if that is somebody's real name, I'm not talking about you. I just thought something out of my head. Okay. If your name is Hainashi, yeah, I'm not talking about you. Okay. Now that we talked about the problem, let's talk about the solution. See, talk about the problem, we could do that all day. All right? We could talk about the problem all day. Let's talk about the solution. Right now is the time that we need to be investing in our own self-sufficiency. For your own family, for you, right now. Like, not at the first of the year I'm going to start. No, right now. Right now. I'm going to tell you this. All right. Things that will be totally unaffordable in the 4 years to come. Okay? Listen to me again. I want to say this right. Things that will be totally unaffordable in the 4 years to come that we can control. Okay? We can't control everything. But there are things that we can control the price of. Okay? But for the rest of the world that ain't taking heed, it will be totally unaffordable. You can get that out of your diet, get that off your menu, blah, blah, blah. One thing, your fruits, your vegetables, we're going to stop there. Everybody need to be starting some sort of garden, a container garden, in-ground garden, bucket garden, hydroponics garden. I don't care what you need to do. You need to be growing something right now. And not for fun. Okay? You need to be growing getting and purchasing as many fruit trees as you can to get your fruits. And you need to be planting as many vegetables and vegetable varieties as you possibly can plant. It's a lot of YouTubers on this platform right here. The New Orleans Gardener is one. It's so many of them here. I can't name them all that you can go to. You can stumble on a gardener on YouTube and figure out how to grow some food. So Good Gardener is another brother that can show you how to grow some food. He got the proof. Go look at my brother's fruit trees. Any of these people in this on my channel right now, there's gardeners in here right now. Just go see the proof. They're eating good. Okay? Now, vegetables. I don't care if you put it in the ground, you put it in a 5-gallon bucket, you buy a barrel, you put it in some sort of containment system, whatever, raised bed garden, I don't care what you got to do, whether you rent your home or you own your home, you need to grow your own, eat your own. No matter what happens, right now you need to be growing your food. I mean it. Let's keep it going. Fruits, vegetables, and meat. Meat. Whether you eat meat or not, you're going to need this because you're going to need to start trading things. We're going to need to start trading. I know that sounds ridiculous to us now in 2024, but in a minute, we're going to have town squares in every city, in every township for trade. Back in my old city, we had the trade market downtown where literally trade still went on. Exchanging fruits and vegetables and so on and so forth. Fresh food, fresh eggs. True, can't make this up. Meat. You will need to figure out some form of livestock that you can keep. Me, I'm sticking with my chickens and my bees. I'm sticking with chicken. I like the sound of that. I'm sticking with chicken. See, that's why I need to be president. Sticking with chicken. I'm sticking with chicken and bees. And I have something I need to show all of y'all about that. Okay? So figure out some form of livestock that you can take care of, okay? Now, I'm going to touch on this one. Don't leave me yet because this one is important. Insurance prices, they're insurers. Now, everything I said today is not a lie. Everything I have said so far is the truth. It is factual. And the only thing that I gave my opinion on is hatred becoming the new religion, even though that's not far off. Hatred is becoming the new religion. But one more truth that you need to hang on and listen to me about. Insurance, they're cutting people off right when they need it. Y'all heard, please don't repeat what happened, but y'all heard about what happened to that insurance dude. Do you think that's going to be the only one? People are fed up. People are starting to rise up because Americans, real Americans, have had enough of hatred. Real Americans have had enough of greed. Real Americans have had enough, and they're taking it out on all these fat cats. Right? So right now, I know what happened to that insurance CEO is all in mystery. Everybody keep thinking is this, is thinking is that, is thinking in this. It don't matter who did it or what it was for. In everybody's eye, they're like, it's sad but true. If you've ever been got bad and done dirty and bent over with no lube by an insurance company, when you needed them most, this situation is kind of like, you know? You understand, okay? With insurance companies dropping people and insurance companies closing and insurance companies screwing people and insurance companies cutting off your medical or not covering your medicines or your medical procedures or your doctor visits, which now we have the man that eats bear meat about to be in charge of the insurance. If I told you, listen to me, that man that ran over that bear, let's just bear with me. Oh, but bumps. Bear with me. The man that ran over that bear that they just put into the health office, okay? Listen to all of the stories that this man has been involved in, just say over a 20-year period. Would you let me be in charge of your health care and making right decisions for you? He's in charge of our health care. Yeah. Your health care is about to change. The things that actually do work for you, like this is who he reminds me of when it comes to health care. He reminds me of that crazy uncle that when your uncle is babysitting y'all, right? Don't ask me how I got to this point. Your uncle is babysitting y'all while y'all children, and you start saying, Uncle Rudy, I'm having an asthma attack. Yeah, just stick your head out the window. Take a good gulp of that good breeze. Oh, that's not how it works, Uncle Rudy, boy. Drink a glass of water, stick your head out the window. Get your little sister to thump some water, sprinkle some water on your face while we drive. Here, I'll speed up the car to bring in more. Open your mouth. That brings in more intake. That'll stop that old rotten asthma. That's this dude. I can't breathe, Uncle Rudy. Boy, stay out the window. You got to turn your head to the left so you'll be a little bit more aerodynamic. That guy, Uncle Rudy, is in charge of the healthcare system. I digress. So, we talked about the problem. Let's talk about the solution. How do you get away from Uncle Rudy? You make sure you bring your inhaler, number one. Number two, this is what you do. You get healthy. You got to start eating right. You got to start exercising. I know now with me talking about cleaning up your health, now I sound like that preacher man on the stage. Don't I? People get sick when they start hearing about health care and eating better and making healthier decisions. They like, oh my God, church gonna go on for another 4 hours now. He on one. In the name of Jesus. We got to get healthier. We got to eat better, because if we eat better and take better care of ourselves, I don't care how old you are, even if you're young, we got to take better care of ourselves, because if you take better care of yourself, that means less doctor visits. That means less medication, which all in turns means you won't need that much insurance if we're building our own insurance inside of our body. What I mean by that is you can control your insurance by controlling your immune system. Right? If you're lighter and less weight on your body, you're less likely to break a bone. If you're bringing in the right nutrients, you're less likely to get sick. If you build your immune system by growing your own food and herbs, the intake of those foods and herbs naturally without any chemicals added to it, builds your immune system and makes you unstoppable. I'm not a health guru. I don't know a whole bunch about health. I just have proof of my own. To fight the insurance companies, you don't fight insurance companies with money. You don't have enough money to fight insurance companies. You don't fight insurance companies by marching in front of the insurance building, say, hell no, we won't go. That ain't how you fight insurance companies. You fight the insurance companies. If you want to send them back to hell where they came from, how do you do that? You get healthy. Nobody wants to hear the answer. They just want to talk about the problem. When you get healthy, the insurance companies don't get paid. Once you start eating right and staying out of the hospitals lose money. The doctors lose money. The nurses lose money. The companies lose money. Insurance companies lose money. You are sitting at home cutting your own grass, walking, having a good time because you're well. All the ailments that they keep telling you is from X, Y, Z, it ain't. All the ailments that you keep suffering and having to deal with is from what we put in our mouth. From your arthritis, from all of your ailments is what we put in our pie hole. If you really truly think about it, there are really very few ailments that you cannot control. How many people I got that's nurses, doctors, medical, anybody? When you went to school and you started learning about the ailments of the body and what causes them, there was very, very, very few that had anything to do with the body doing it, right? The things that we cannot control were some kind of like birth defects and stuff like that. But the things that we're suffering from right now is all self-inflicted. When you go through nursing school or medical training of any sort, that's one of the first things you learn. The first things you learn is, look, your instructor is not going to necessarily tell you that right out of the gate. What he's going to say, he or she is going to explain to you the problem and the root causes. Remember that? Okay. What you're sitting at your desk while she wah is you're daydreaming like, damn. So you mean to tell me we do this to ourselves? That's what was going through my head. We are literally hurting our own selves. We have choice. Think about this. And everybody say this, and I'm trying to stay away from this, but I'm gonna touch on this. We were put here with choice. We were put here with free will, right? Why do we fall short all the time when we got free will, we got choice? Because we make bad choices. And that's why we're in trouble to this day. I'm gonna stay there, I'm gonna stay out of that section, but I wanted to say that. We're no different when everybody keeps saying that they're so anointed and they're so biblically gazed upon, but they weigh 500 pounds. Come on. No, you're not. Because you can't control the food that's going inside your mouth. You got free will, free choice, but you can't figure that one out, right? Okay. And that's where we are. One thing that the men in black ain't did yet, we still have choice. We still have an opinion and we can change, which is, I'm not eating no more Snicker bar sandwiches, burgers. You got choice to make your health better. When you choose to eat right and become healthier, everything changes. I have not been back eating right for a long time, but I've noticed a huge change in my energy level, my strength level, and my exhaustion. Okay? Think about that. If I don't stay hydrated, I get dizzy to the point I will even pass out. I haven't done that in over 3 months. And I'm trying to figure, I'm still kind of slipping on my water here and there, but why haven't I had that dizzy feeling? Why haven't I had that exhaustion of I'm going to sleep for the next 2 days feeling? I'm going to tell you why. Because of the food that I'm choosing to put inside my body. It's changing me. It's changing me. You can change how much you pay for health insurance by just growing a garden and eating all of the food that you're growing in your garden. You can stay out of the hospital. You can stay away from the doctor. You'll heal faster and heal your body more holistically. And when I say heal, I'm talking about if you cut yourself or you scrape yourself, watch how much faster your body heals from just a normal cut. You was chopping some lettuce for your salad. Normally, you'll be walking around the house for about 3 days and it's still stinging, it's still hurting, right? Watch how much faster your body heals from that same cut while you cutting your lettuce. Watch how much faster your body heals when you putting real green food and nutrients-dense food inside your body. If you don't believe me, try it. I promise, just try it. Try it 90 days, try it. The things that used to hurt you don't hurt no more. Your feet, your back, it don't hurt no more. I had on a pair of boots the other day out at Freedom Acres that I truly, I like the boots. They just always hurt my feet after I take them off. And I didn't have no other boots, so I had to wear them because somebody stepped in some dog crap. The boots never hurt my feet. And I figured out, I told my wife why the boots didn't hurt my feet. I figured it out. Because I was so full of inflammation all the time that it's not my feet that hurt. It's not the bones and the muscles that hurt. It's the inflammation in the boot, because the inflammation don't move around like your foot is designed to move around. So when you got less inflammation in your body, your joints don't hurt as much. Your toes don't hurt as much. Your feet, your back, your muscles don't hurt as much. And I'm not saying this because I know, because I don't. I'm saying it because it's proof. Every day I keep saying, I've been at this all day. I forgot I had the boots on. I can't make this up. So, better health. Better health. I'm going to speed this up because I don't want to stay on here long. Okay? Your utilities, your water, your lights, your gas, your energy prices are about to go up. Tariffs. All of the things that you don't even think twice about because all you do is turn a knob, right? You turn the heater knob, you turn your furnace, you hit the doggone water tap and the water come out. All of those prices are about to soar through the roof, and I'm going to tell you why. Because everybody keep thinking that everything is born and made in America, and it's not. All these, your power, your water, all of this is just a byproduct of things that we need from other countries. What do you think runs the water purification system for your city? It needs fuel. It needs these things to help purify chemicals. Chemicals. You need chemicals and power and fuel to help filter the city's water. Where are we getting the chemicals and the fuel from? From overseas. Tariffs. So if we, which we do, have to pay on those prices of said tariffs, the company ain't just going to eat that price and say, well, we can't do that to our customers. They're going to pass that price of that off to you. So your energy bills are about to double, quadruple, fly flipple. Everybody keep thinking this won't touch you in no way, form, or fashion. And we're so ignorant to the fact of how this actually works. Like, for instance, you stand outside, right? And you stand in the sun and you're warm and you're cozy and everything feels good and is light so you can see. What do you think did that? The sun did that. But you don't think about it because you've always lived in the sun, in the light, in the warmth. So you never give credit to the sun until night falls. You understand anything I just said? You never give credit to the sun until night falls. Because now you cold. You in the dark. You cannot see. That is exactly when we're getting imports from other countries. When you're cut off from the things that you don't even think about every day, think about it. Now you realize that, that was the sun keeping me warm. I thought it was my jacket. I thought it was my vest. No, it was the sun. Oh, I thought it was my flashlight why I could see. No, it was the sun. Oh, I thought it was because of my grow lights while all these plants and trees was growing. No, it was the sun. But you never give the sun credit until night falls. That's the stuff coming from overseas. You don't give them credit for what they do over there because we lie to ourselves and say, we did this. Americans did this. No, we didn't do it by ourselves. We don't give no other country credit for the help that they give us. That's why they can't stand us. What do they call it on YouTube? Stealing content. Stealing my content. We do it as America. That's America. We steal content and don't give other countries credit. We say we did this, made in America. Now you got all Americans thinking that we did this. We don't need other countries because we did this. And they got y'all bamboozled and fooled. Now let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So we talked about the problem. Let's talk about the solution. We need to invest in solar power energy. Solar, wind, and everybody in every house, I don't care how nice your house is, you need a wood-burning stove. With a wood-burning stove, you can control your heating source. You can control how you heat your home. Cooling your home, open the windows, use a fan. The fan is going to take power, plug it into a solar power generator, you good to go. Wood-burning stove is going to keep your family warm. Period, hands down. So we can control the outcome of how we do our energy from solar, wood-burning stoves, and wind power generators that now I'm starting to see they're starting to catch up to technology. Wind power generators, solar power generators, and wood-burning stoves can take care of all of our power needs and all of our heating needs. Okay? I just wanted to touch on that. Now, when you're growing all your own food, what else do we need to worry about? How can you preserve this food? Because if you got this big old garden, you cannot eat all of that food today. That food will go bad. And real food goes bad in either a matter of days or within a week or two. Real food goes bad. Preservation. Purchase you a pressure canner. Everybody, whether you know how to use it or not, everybody should purchase a pressure canner. You don't need a water bath canner because you can use your pressure canner as a water bath canner to help preserve the foods that you harvest, to help preserve the foods that you think is just leftovers. Go put them boys in a jar and save them for a rainy day. Okay? You need a dehydrator. We need to learn how to smoke food. We need to know how to vacuum seal food. The reason why I'm going with pressure canning versus freeze drying, not because it's more efficient, you can carry it, because that's my whole spiel. I really wanted to freeze dry food because it's lighter, you can carry it. But let me tell you something. It is not sustainable. If the power goes out, freeze drying is not sustainable. Period. I said it. If you know how to smoke your own food, it preserves it. If you know how to salt your own food, it preserves it. People have been doing these things for thousands of years. Thousands. They still work to this very day. Pressure canning food, salting food, dehydrating food, smoking foods. Freeze drying is not sustainable. The power it takes to freeze dry food is not, what's the word I'm looking for? It is just not sustainable on a solar power grid because your solar power stores are going to go to so many other important things you need in your life. Now, here's the other reason why it's not efficient. That's what I was looking for, economical or efficient. And this is why I say, I like freeze drying. I do, but I do not think it's sustainable. If I had a choice and pick freeze drying over pressure canning, I'm gonna pick pressure canning all day. Because without no power, there is no freeze drying. Freeze drying works off of computer chips. Computer chips, which mean it needs to be updated all the time. It needs new firmware. It's not sustainable. All you need to pressure can is an open flame. You go stick some wood outside, set it over a grill, and you can pressure can. Anywhere. You can take your pressure canner with you. You can't take a freeze dryer with you because them mugs is heavy as all get out. Number two, I got another one for you. I lost it. But pressure canning your food. It's just the right answer, right? We need to learn how to smoke our food. That's what I want to learn how to do now. I mean, smoke it, preserve, smoke it. Oh, here you go. I just thought of it. The other one where I've been weighing these options out because I've been doing this, trying to do it for the last week or so. The amount of food that you can store in the time it takes to pressure can versus the amount of food you can store in the largest freeze dryer. There is no comparison. I want you to sit on that and think. The amount of food that I can freeze dry in 24 hours, which usually is a batch, versus me running that pressure canner for an hour. I need you to think about that. How much food can I push out of this pressure canner in let's give it 6 hours. Let's give it 6 hour run. 6 hours with a large pressure canner, just say a Presto, 23 quart Presto pressure canner versus a medium freeze dryer. Who will win that contest? I need all takers. Who do you think, which machine or which technology do you think would win? Who could produce more preserved food? A pressure canner, a 23 quart pressure canner versus a medium freeze dryer. Which one could have more food in the pantry by the end of the day? Everybody, please say it. See, I've been weighing this now that I've been dealing with this freeze dryer and the pressure canners, and I'm weighing all this in my mind. Hands down, there's zero comparison. Zero. That pressure canner can put more food in the pantry than this freeze dryer can in 24 hours, all day long. And it don't need no power. You won't waste no power, because if you can run this pressure canner out there on your barbecue grill with wood in it. There's no comparison. So now now that the future is coming, and I told y'all about utility prices is going up, a freeze dryer running for 24 hours and the utilities done skyrocketed. Which one is more efficient? I've been going through this in my head and I've been writing this stuff down so I could tell y'all what been on my mind. I know I'm all over the place, but this been on my mind, and I felt it was important at least to give you a heads up. Okay. Now, preserve your food. That's the solution. Once you grow the food, preserve the food. Preserve it. Eat what you can. Get healthier. What you can't eat, preserve it. Look what you just did. You just put a dent in the economy that got their doggone hand around your throat. You just punched them in the guts. The system got their hand on your throat. But if you grew your own food, You ate your own food. You took money out of the skyrocketing prices of food. Then you took money out of you're eating the food and getting healthier. So now you took money out of the healthcare system. You took the money out of the insurance companies. Then you turn around and you preserve the food. Now you don't got to go running back to them during the winter time where they're going to go back in your pocket. Look how much money you took out of their hand and put it back in your household. Okay. Now I'm going to touch on this last one. The people are like, oh, Led, we don't want to talk about that. I know. That's why I'm talking about it. Your living situations. Our living situations, whether you want them to or not, is about to change. A lot of people that's used to living by yourself, a lot of people that's used to living in a 5-bedroom house and there's only 2 people in it, that's about to change. We are going to have to start doing like every other country on the planet and start renting out some of them rooms to people. Right? Because you will not be able to afford your mortgage. You will not be able to afford your rent. Ask my people in New York, Chicago, Detroit, Ohio. We're used to living with each other. So when you seen like with TV shows like Friends and stuff and living single and stuff, that's normal for us. But it's a lot of people that cannot see living with almost a perfect stranger. Like living with, who is this dude? Yeah, I'm renting my place out to him. You don't know how, you like, that's crazy. It's not crazy when you can't afford to live anywhere else. That's another one. Thank you, Lynn. Golden Girls. You know why all the Golden Girls lived together? Because they couldn't afford to live nowhere else. And they didn't want to go to the nursing home. We're about to go back to a time where grandma is in the back room. Remember them days? It ain't been too long that stopped. Actually, that was in my lifetime. Where grandma is in the back room talking to Jesus or somebody. She's been talking for like 8 hours. Grandma wasn't in the nursing home. I can remember people tap on you. Hey, go back there and see if your grandmama breathing. Huh? Go see if she asleep. Go put a piece of paper under her nose, see if it. Remember them days? Go back there and check on your grandmama. I ain't heard her in hours. Go check on her. Remember that? Go in there and see your grandmama on the side of the bed, between the bed and the wall, because she done rolled out the bed, thinking that her husband that's been passed away for 14 years was calling her, girl, you better come on and get my bacon together. I got to go to work. I'm coming, Ray. Damn, here I come. She done rolled out the bed, trying to make her deceased husband some bacon and eggs. Y'all understand. I didn't want to go down that alley, but you understand what I'm saying. Hey, y'all come in here, help me get grandma off the floor. The whole family running there, get grandma off the floor. Mama, what you doing? Grandmama, what you doing? I was going to fix your granddaddy some food. You was going to do what? I think I bruised my elbow. I was going to fix your granddaddy some breakfast. He about to go to work. He gonna be late now. Y'all let me into the kitchen. You better lay down somewhere. Somebody tie her leg to the bed. Lay down, grandma. Okay. We're going back to the days of grandmama, big mama, gonna be in the back room because can't nobody afford, to this day, can't nobody afford for assisted living, I'm gonna call it. Where does assisted living, where do you get robbed? The insurance companies. Once the insurance companies find out that Big Mama, she had a free ride and she been paying her insurance for the last 70 years, they gonna take every red cent of that settlement. If grandpa left her some money, they gonna take every red cent of that money. And guess what? When grandma, in those nursing homes, if grandma pass away, that nursing home gonna find out a way to charge that family every red cent. Because when you admitted her into the nursing home, they needed all your financial information. And once they find out that grandma is worth about $3 million, they're going to keep grandma alive and healthy for $3 million worth of time. Once that money done run out, she on her own. You get that phone call. Yes, Mr. Led? Yes. Yeah, sorry to bother you, but we've been looking for your mom for, I don't know, 6 days or so. And we were just wondering, did she wander over there to your house by any chance? You lost my mama. Once, once that family run out of money, your family member is no longer a priority. I keep going past Mrs. Led's room, but nobody seems to be in there. Oh, anyway, let me go to the next patient. Noonie. She's probably down at pudding time. Once you run out of money, you're no longer a priority. Okay? So, if something does happen to your family member and they pass away, that insurance company for that nursing home is going to be like, she had 3 pair of socks. She was staying in the full size bed, not the twin size bed. Calculate that for 5 years. We kept her lights on the extra 2 hours that she liked after lights out, which tabulates that. Man, nursing homes is death traps. Them assistant living room homes, death traps, money pits. And then the family will end up owing money. Well, how we owe money and Big Mama was sitting on about 2.3 million? I don't know, but here's your bill. We appreciate all your help. And if you have any other family members that want to come to Shady Pines, just send them right over. Here you go. I don't give a damn about you. So it's coming to a time people going to have to start moving back in with each other, splitting the rent, because the price is about to go up whether you want to or not. People going to start being able to share bars of soap. Like, hey, man, use a rag. Use a rag, sucker. I saw you on like it's Zest Fully Clean with that bar of soap on your hairy body. You know we use the same soap. Use a rag, sucker. Every time I grab the bar of soap, it looked like I need to go out and take it for a walk so it can pee. Because it looked like a damn pit bull by the time you done washing your hairy ass body with it. Use a rag, sucker. So everybody gonna start having to share stuff again. We're gonna have to start sharing living spaces. We're gonna have to start sharing utilities and costs and supplies. I can't make none of this up. This is really about to happen. Okay. Now, here's the other part. On our living situations, we need to start really truly start thinking about getting a piece of something of our own. If you purchase a piece of land, just say you go and purchase you a couple acres, you can put a lot of family on that acreage. I'm just saying now, I'm a firm believer and I don't want to be sharing anything like that because stuff gets weird. When everybody say, let's start a community, and then everybody chip in and then somebody get robbed. I'm not a big fan of that, but we're being forced into family better chip in and say, hey, what y'all got on a couple of acres? What you got on it? What you got on it? What you got? Hey, Ray, man, you just bought that Cadillac. What you got on it? Everybody better chip in. Purchase you a little piece of land and then control your utilities on said piece of land and keep folks out your business. Think about it. I'm just saying, the living situations are going to change. The people that's becoming homeless very quick, you might want to start thinking about purchasing you a little RV or a camper or a van, because a lot of people about to be homeless. I'm just saying. If you got a little piece of land, even if it's a little lot, you can go park that camper on it, park that RV, park that van. I'm gonna say this: shed to home. Shed prices are going up day by day. I can't make this up because I still want one more little shed to put on the land to keep my stuff in. I came up with a great idea. I'm going to throw that at y'all later. Think about it. We all been living so fancy free and naive for so long. Look where we are. You don't know how to live in a 300 square foot home. How many people, show of hands, how many people can't even imagine themselves living in 300 square feet? That is 12 feet by, 336 square feet. That's 12 feet by 28 feet. Is it 28? Just say 12 by 30. Just say 12 by 30. 12 by 30. 12 feet wide by 30 feet long. No, that's 20. Can you see yourself living in 336 square feet? That's a lot of people's kitchen. That's a lot of people's bedroom. That's a lot of people's patio and back porch where your barbecue grill sit. Go measure it. Don't hate it, Priscilla Willis, that you say, I hate to admit it, but I can't. Priscilla Willis say, I hate to admit it, but I can't. Angela says, no, sir. I'm going to tell you something. Don't feel bad. We've been programmed to believe that you need 4,000, 3,000 square foot home to make a family, to make a life, to be happy. We've been fed this. Before the Industrial Revolution, everybody lived in less than that. The honest, everyday working man I'm talking about, the working class citizen, you lived in a shanty. What did they call them back in the day? Shotgun houses. You lived in a shotgun house that was probably 10 by 20. Probably. And everybody slept on the floor and the couches and the chairs, and it was probably one bed or two twin beds for grandma and grandpa. But everybody else slept on the floor or up in the loft. Am I wrong? I'm waiting for somebody to tell me I'm wrong. Because a lot of y'all have lived it, you have seen it, and you know I ain't lying to you. This is where we are. The prices of sheds are going up and certain laws are changing and letting people live in these shed to homes if they're up to a certain code. And I'm going to tell you why. Because nobody can afford to purchase a home right now. Nobody. I don't care how much money you got. You can't afford it. You cannot afford it. And then the people that want to have a house built, everybody keeps saying, Led, I thought you was having a house built. I thought you was building Lady Led a big, beautiful home. Look, go price that. Go price what it costs to have a brand new house built. And then ask yourself, who the hell is going to build it with pickleheads sending all the workers back? Who's going to build it? Who will build your bathroom? They built this whole house and all they had was a hammer and a screwdriver. How did they do that? Think about this. If it ends up being all American labor, one thing about us Americans, now let's be honest, because I'm an American, one thing about us Americans, we don't do nothing for cheap. That's the honest American truth. So if you want a house built by all American crew Whatever them other guys was going to charge you, this American crew going to charge you 4 times that. Because they ain't making $5 an hour. That American crew ain't making $5 an hour. That American crew is making $30, $40 an hour. Everybody that's swinging that hammer is making $30 and $40 an hour. Them other guys that all they was paying it was $5 an hour and a burrito and a ride to work. Think about this. I want y'all to put this in reality. They paying them brothers and sisters damn near $5 an hour to build your house. They paying them brothers and sisters $5 an hour to build your home. And the house is still worth $400,000. The house is, you still gonna pay $400,000. You still gonna pay $300,000 to have this little 3-bedroom quaint 1-story home with no basement, 1-car garage. You still gonna pay that doggone $300,000 or $400,000 with them dudes building it for you. What do you think it's going to cost you to have the exact same house made when that crew, each and every man and woman swinging a hammer, is making $30 and $40 an hour, made in America? So go ahead, put on your big boy pants with a diaper, because you're going to poop yourself when you figure out the prices. Okay? You're going to poop yourself. And don't take the diaper off soon as you poop yourself, because soon as you see how much the insurance is and the adjustments after it's over and how much your mortgage is going to be, you're going to poop again. So don't waste a good diaper. 2 poops and you out. I'm not saying that we shouldn't make things. I'm not saying that we shouldn't do everything, but we ourselves out for so many years that we literally, physically, emotionally, reality cannot do any of this. Ourselves, we don't have the supplies. We don't have the knowledge. We don't have the manpower. I left one thing out. The other reason why you're going to pay American workers even more money to build your house, because ain't nobody going to be building no house in 103 degrees with 50% humidity all day, sun up to sundown. When it comes to you eating your food, buying it from the grocery store, who gonna pick it? Every time I pass a farm, I don't see us. When I see a farm and they're having their farm harvested, I do not see us out there picking that fruits and vegetables, and I don't see them other folks out there picking them fruits and vegetables. I see Jose and them doing it. So if you gonna pay me, I'm gonna say this personally, from me, if you gonna pay me to be in South Carolina picking strawberries in 103 degrees with 50% humidity for the next 12 hours, I got to have $40 an hour. I need about 4 different lunch breaks. I need some sick time. I need to call off. I'm gonna need some personal time. I need to be in the union. My point about saying all of this, family, I'm only speaking reality, whether you like it or not. You don't like what I'm saying. A lot of people keep saying, well, somebody said, they got to go, Led. No, I sent your ass to the cornfield because you are one of the people that are bamboozled into thinking that we can do it ourselves. This is a melting pot and we can't do nothing. Listen to this. Us, we don't know. This place, we don't know how to do anything anymore. You know why? I'm going to tell you. When your cell phone go out, what you do? I'll wait. When your cell phone break, what you do? When the screen crack, what you do? You go to the mall and you go to Ishmael, and Ishmael in the mall is gonna fix your cell phone screen. I said Ishmael. When your phone break, you gotta send it in. And they say, listen, you go to the Apple store, and then they say, yeah, this one is gonna take a week or so. Why, when you got all these technicians and little dudes and lab coats in the back, what is they doing? Oh, they there for show. We're sending your phone back to where it was made in China, and they gonna fix it and send it back to us and make us look like we fixed it. That's America. And they make you keep thinking that they're doing everything because we keep saying that stupid shit, made in America. It's a lie. We keep saying that. But we don't give credit, stealing content, we don't give credit to the real people that's behind the scenes. And now everybody is going to start finding out ain't no damn Santa Claus. Uh-oh. Oh, no. See, that's America for you. We even make up fables to soothe our egos, don't we? To make other things seem a little better. We think we do everything in America. We think everything that we do is made here. We do it all. We control the world. Everything don't go without us saying something. That's what we think. We in this country are like believing in Santa Claus. The two stories match perfectly. Tell me I'm lying when I ain't. We think magic elves make power come through your socket so you can run your microwave. We think magic elves make all your water filter itself and come through your pipes. We think magic elves is out there. I'm not calling y'all magic elves, okay? We think magic elves is out there picking tomatoes, strawberries, and potatoes, and those beautiful apples that cannot be bruised, or persimmons that cannot be bruised before they get to you. That's why they come in a little styrofoam fishnet stocking. You ever see those high-priced apples and pears that come in a fishnet stocking, styrofoam fishnet stocking? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who do you can't run a machine and shake all them high-priced ass apples out of the tree? A man is doing that by hand with a perfect pair of cutters or snippers or scissors that he invented himself. He didn't even buy that. That's not Fiskars. What that man is snipping them apples and pears off of the tree with, he invented those to make his job more efficient. We keep thinking that little magic elves is out there picking our food, and then in the middle of the night while we sleep, bring it to the grocery store. We think Santa Claus put all the food in the grocery store, and it just comes from nowhere. People say, ugh, you put poop to grow your food, you put down manure to grow your food. Yeah, gross. Ugh, you eat your own chickens, you slaughter your own chickens and eat them. Yeah, ugh, gross. You evil, wicked. Because those are the people to me that believe in Santa Claus. Because you think your food comes from some kind of magical fairy dust filled land in the North Pole some damn where, and it comes here out of thin air. You don't think about, just listen to me. Just because your chicken is broke down into 8 spicy pieces does not mean it's the same chicken that's running around my land. It's the same chicken. Yours just has a crust on it now. That's the only difference. And it out of sight, out of mind. As long as they keep putting a lot of breading and grease and 17 herbs and spices on that chicken, you don't think about him running around the land. What I do is gross, but what you do and go buy that, yeah. Y'all got any deals today? No? Okay. Give me that 24 family box and can I have half of that spicy and half of that extra crispy crunchy, please? And biscuits, slaw, dirty rice, and mac and cheese. What will you have to drink? A Diet Coke. That's America. That's America for you. We shun the farmer that's farming the chickens and eating his own food, but we'll go through the drive-thru and order a family box of fried chicken. That's okay. We done lost our rabbit-ass minds, man. That's why none of the outcomes that just happened over this last 30 days, I'm hurt but not surprised. Because we have lost it. Lost it. Huh? So, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to make sure you invest in your self-sustainability to the best of your ability. If you have never gardened before, now is the time to start. If you have never had a chicken before, now is the time to get one. If you don't know anything about solar, you better go and purchase. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Everybody always, Laird, which one you like the most? Which one is your favorite solar power generator? Laird, what brand do you like? EcoFlow. And it's not because I'm an affiliate. Everything, this house is running off of EcoFlow. Freedom Acres is running off of EcoFlow. Everybody know I got every brand of solar generator out there. Why is only EcoFlow running this household and EcoFlow running Freedom Acres as we speak? Why? Because they don't let me down. I can't be living off grid and be wishy-washy. I need something that's going to work. I don't need to be tinkering around with stuff. I don't have time. EcoFlow works. And all I got to do is pick up my phone and it's all connected to each other. Smart gas generator keeps my solar generator fueled up when the sun ain't out. The solar power generator is running the workshop and got the other solar power generators on the inside staying charged. I can't be playing with junk. I need to play with a proven system. EcoFlow is my favorite until it ain't. I said it. People been waiting for me to say that for years. There it is. If you need solar, look into EcoFlow first. I'm not saying look into them solely. Look into them first. And once you compare them to other brands, you kind of start, I like that, but you're going to have a lot of big buts once you start, get them and then start looking at other brands. I like them, but it's a lot of big butts going to be coming. All right? Every hurricane, every power outage I got, and I'm living off grid, all of that is powered by EcoFlow. And it, again, is not because of my affiliation. Because I got affiliates with everybody. That's not it. It's not it. Okay? So I wanted to make sure everybody heard this today, and I really hope it helps you. I really hope it puts something on your mind. I'm going to say, grow your own food, eat your own food. That's going to keep you out of the insurance and the healthcare system, paying them doctors and insurance companies all that money. Preserve the food that you grow, so you during wintertime, you ain't got to be worried about trying where you're going to get the food at, because you're going to be eating what you grew last summer, all right? Get you some land. Put you an RV, a camper, or a bus, a van, something on it. Sit up in that mud for a while. And keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut about it. Don't be going to the power company like, yes, I would like to get my power cut on to my trailer. Don't do it. Cause they're gonna, oh, you got a trailer, huh? On that land, huh? You want power, huh? They're gonna be sounding like, huh? You want some power, huh? You done mess around and got you a trailer, huh? Oh, you gonna tell us where you live, huh? You a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, handling your business. Listen, once you start letting them into your business, people keep wondering why I'm staying low. Keep letting them in your business. We're being watched. We're being watched, and they're learning from us. They are learning that we are online. They're learning and figuring out. They're getting smarter. They're not as stupid as they used to be 4 or 5 years ago. They're a little bit more hesitant, right? I got so much stuff going on Freedom Makers that I can't show you, won't show you. Because mugs be on here, you're being watched and snitched on. That's why I keep telling y'all, when them people be asking me them dumbass questions, hey Led, so you close to the coasts? North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, somewhere in that vicinity, something? I say, yup. So, what, and I keep getting this a lot. So exactly what kind of security systems do you plan on putting up? What kind of cameras? My answer, yup. Y'all be thinking I be being mean to some of them people. I can see something on here that you can't see. I can see emails that you can't see. And I know the people that ask those dumbass questions, you don't know what I know. I'm telling you. When y'all see me snap on somebody like that and I'm clowning them, there's reasons. I'm not just being mean to just any old body that says something stupid. I hunt that person out because I've been watching them a long time. And I finally had enough. So I know sometime when y'all come in here, it sounds like I'm just clowning on somebody just random. They're not random. They're only random to you because you ain't never seen them before or paid attention to them before. But those same people be in every live stream. They're not even people. They don't have a channel, just started the channel a week ago. And even if they got a thumbnail that they took out of a JCPenney catalog from the 80s, that don't make you real. And you got a playlist of Billy Ocean's greatest hits, that does not make you real. If you want me to believe you, you better have something on your channel. Because if you ain't got all that, man, I'm not going to pay you no mind. I'll play with you on here, but when it comes to serious questions and serious inquiries, and can I reach out to you? If you don't have anything to show me, I ain't showing you anything. It's a lot going on social media, and y'all learning slowly. It's going to get more intense. This is not social media, no matter what platform, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, none of them ain't the same thing it used to be 10 years ago. None of it is. This is something new. These platforms are learning from me and you. I didn't say the people. I said the platforms are learning from me and from you. And it's up to you what you gonna tell them, so they can use that against you. I've said too much. So, with that being said, everybody, grow your food, grow your own, eat your own. We're going back to the days of the natives. Y'all remember that? Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. The people that hear me, hear me. The people that don't, good luck. With that being said, everybody have a wonderful Saturday. Lead Farmer 73, I love you. I hope you all join me tomorrow for Sugar Free Sunday because I got a lot to talk about withdrawal. Addiction, withdrawal. Sugar Free Sunday tomorrow. Lead Farmer 73, I love y'all. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for keeping me in your prayers here and there. Thank you. I love you, and I'm out. Peace.